Hey nerds, welcome to episode 3 of Ambi-Left-Strous. This week I played around 30 matches at a surprisingly high win rate of around 40%, and even managed to gain some skill rating in the process. Today is going to be a bit more of an analytical episode where I'll try to show some clips where good or bad decision making was the key factor. And without further delay, let's get started. To give a rundown, it's the second half of the game and we're on defense on Watchpoint Gibraltar, and I was happily playing Reinhardt in attack and things went relatively smoothly and we managed to capture the final point. However, in this half the team switched it up a bit and both tank roles were taken. I originally thought I would play a second healer being Ana, however this may not be too smart as well. I can't aim worth my salt, and also we lack a reliable damage hero because the other two DPS seem to be playing Hanzo or Symmetra. So upon confirming that Mercy was fine to solo heal, I opted for the only damage dealer I thought I could hit anything with, Reaper. Now, often people consider Reaper to be a hero played by 12-year-olds, and as much as I don't deny that, he does actually have to make some in-depth decision making in order to be successful due to his short range. In this clip, I decided to start the game by getting behind the enemy and seeing if I could get in close to deal some damage, and to be honest my aim was just woeful, missing the Zarya numerous times and eventually getting bullied by the Winston, so I had to back out to the payload, as the only healer on my team is a Mercy. Now this may have been fine with an Ana or Zenyatta, but a Mercy would have to endanger themselves in order to heal me into that position, which is a contrast to the other support heroes, so backing off was definitely the right call here. After being saved by a Zarya bubble and Bastion killing our only healer, Mercy, I should have immediately backed out of there under the bridge. However, I decided to shoot a Bastion focused on another target outside of Reaper's effective range, yet inside Bastion's effective range, while other enemies were around. Once the Bastion targets me, I make the right choice considering the situation and Wraith form. However, I moved to the stairs in an attempt to kill Bastion. This is wrong for several reasons. Even if I do make it up the stairs alive, which I don't, all the Bastion has to do is turn 90 degrees to his left and left click, knowing I don't have Wraith form in order to escape anymore, and I'm just a free kill. The proper alternative here, although not ideal, would have been to retreat under the bridge and hopefully regroup with my team, or at the very least displace their team while they chased me, and maybe eventually killed me anyway. This one here is an example of some reasonably good decision making considering both teams' compositions. Pretty much as soon as a Winston appears, as a Reaper it's your job to try to take him down, and while using his ultimate he's a great way to charge yours. Here mechanical skill would have helped land some better shots and potentially get closer to deal more damage, but not a great loss as he ended up dying anyway. They resurrect but miss the Winston, so there's still a man down. Pharah shoots into the sky without their Mercy following, and their other supporters are Lucio and is unable to heal her from this distance. Due to our other damage dealers, it's best if I can do whatever damage I can to Pharah despite her being out of my effective range, and this will try and keep her out of the fight for as long as possible. I have ultimate but have to make sure to use it at an appropriate time, as despite the huge damage output you are very vulnerable while using it. They group up around the payload, Winston is still dead or on the way back, and Zarya's shield is just dropped. This was a justified ultimate, however the mistake made was not calling out that I was about to use it and not asking for heals or a damage boost from our Mercy. Winston rocks back up to the party, and due to the low health and shield between us I make the call to back out. A lot of these decisions may seem obvious to higher level players, and when reviewing footage it's a lot easier to see mistakes before they unfold. However, analysing your gameplay and picking up on mistakes is something that I recommend to becoming a better player overall. I've definitely improved in mechanical aim and movement, and the surprise is that I've actually climbed rank to a season high of around 2370, which is around 60 higher than I got placed in. Admittedly, not all of this was solo queue and I was playing Reinhardt or Mercy for almost all of the games. If anything, I think this goes to show that mechanical skill level isn't the most important factor in Overwatch, decision making and game knowledge is, although this is still at quite a low rank. I think going forwards I will try to take more DPS roles or maybe more aim dependent heroes like Ana or Zenyatta instead of relying on Reinhardt or Mercy, but we'll switch off these heroes if asked by my team, as doing otherwise is essentially throwing. But it was a nice experiment playing these heroes to see if rank would drop as harshly as I thought it would, but I'm definitely improving quicker than I anticipated, and using the mouse left-handed for general use now feels fairly natural, even when switching back and forth with right-handed on other computers. That's all for now. XOXO, Gossip Blue.
Yeah, don't
Wait,
Get the first point.
wait, Roger, can
Get up.
you drop me a beat?
Let's drop the beat. Drop the beat. Okay, just shut the fuck up.
Oh.